name is Alejandro Pascal. I'm present this team. I'm going to present.
My name is Victor Hugo Hernandez Leon. I study mechatronics.
Hi, my name is Luis Enrique Castillo Becerril. I'm studying engineering in automotive design.
I'm studying mechatronic engineer too. The team talk about for the enterprise L'Oreal.
In this work, we gave ourselves the task of investigating a bit about the ethics in business, the characteristics and the importance of the applying it. Business ethics can be defined as a values, beliefs, which business behavior are conclude that can be evaluated as a good or bad. The origin point of the business ethics is the same of that of any ethical norms. The first is the possibility of reprehensible acts that can be carried out when the person act seeking personal benefits. And the second is very important to know the codes of ethics that every company has. Sometimes they use it for a fight with corruption.
Ethics are so important when you apply it with responsibility and respect, because ethics aren't sometimes that you only use it once, and you have to use it every day in every moment. In this case, the people who make up the company perform a series of acts that generally have a common goal, the seek the survival of a business and its success in an economic environment, and each there is competitions for the same resources and the same customers.
Okay, I'm going to introduce you to INSEA, the Institute of Social and Ethical Accountability. The Institute of Social and Ethical Accountability, founded in 1995, has developed a series of international standards, among which the standards of the principles of accountability sets the basic premises for any organization to be accountable with respect to its groups of interest. The purpose of this standard is to provide organizations with a set of international recognized principles to frame and structure the way in which they understand, govern, administer, implement, evaluate, and communicate their accountability. In this context, the standard clarifies that accountability is a recognition of responsibility and transparent attitude about the impact of policies, decisions, actions, products, and performance associated with an organization. The code of ethics or conduct. There are companies that develop on a voluntary basis a code of ethics or conduct to express their values and set an example in their relationship with their stakeholders. These codes are especially relevant when, for example, a company tries to transmit its values to its suppliers so that they can also assume them. The code of ethics or conduct has some of functions in a company, like expressly express the culture of the company and the social functions that it wishes to fulfill, reflecting the goals that the company intends to achieve. Establish the common frame of reference for all parties involved in business work. Establish mechanisms for resolving conflicts within the company itself. Be the leader of presentation of a company, both internally and externally, establishing a differential element with the other companies of the competition. Create a guarantee brand in a social responsibility. On March 9, L'Oreal announced that it had been recognized by the Ethisphere Institute as one of the most ethical companies of 2015.
Okay, I'm talking about for the L'Oreal. L'Oreal, this is the principal company around the world for the vehicles or makeups with the girls. L'Oreal relies on the excellence of the research and innovation, and its 316 researchers who are devising L'Oreal strategy, working to respond on the inspiration which a beautiful one around the group objective. It to sell 1,000 new consumers in the coming year. L'Oreal new substantially convincing for 22 sharing beautiful with enjoying proposed ambitious sustainability development objectives throughout its avowing change. In this chart present different annual days because L'Oreal organization and L'Oreal ethics days where employees from the all over of the world can talk with all world president and top executives in their countries about ethics. In this graph present annual sales, for example, in 2000 is a little comparative, is a little sense because in 11 L'Oreal was one of the first competition in France to establish two codes of the ethics and appoint in 007 directors or ethics because in this case their sales increased very important to comparative for the in 1994. This graph represents all these very important information. In 2014, L'Oreal launched the third edition of the Code Ethics, available in 45 models of ethics. It's also available in 22 languages. This is very important for this case. In 2015, the sales increased in 25 millions of this graph represents a very important increase of your sales. In 2015, the director of ethics of the L'Oreal, Emmanuel Lulin, received the prestigious Coral Prize in Marshall Innovation of Ethics. This mark L'Oreal is very important because this is the most important in the beautiful girls increase your sales, and this is very important mark.
L'Oreal is definitely an example to all brands because if you want to do a business, you can't forget the important things like the people who work for you or the planet, and these are things that L'Oreal and other companies care about, and we think it is important to think about when we buy something from a company.